All right, Cancer, let's hop into a reading for you. I have binaural beats playing right now. You can maybe hear that. Hopefully you can hear that. But it's set at 528 megahertz. Let's see what 528 has to say in this book here called The Angel Numbers. 528 says, for you, Cancer, angels love and respect you and invite you to continue working on loving and respecting yourself. They are overjoyed by your commitment to self-love. So, this reading is going to obviously be guided towards self-love here, to what you're manifesting. Let's get a totem animal here and see what that has to say about what we're doing here. Spirit, throw us a card here for a Cancer here. And they threw two, so we'll take them. We have the camel. I'm getting a lot of reserve energy from that camel there. We also have the dolphin. So with this dolphin too, I'm getting communication as well. So how are you talking to yourself? That's a lot to do with what it is you're manifesting as well, is how we're talking to ourselves. Are we giving ourselves the best chance at our manifestations with what we are saying to ourselves? How we problem solve. That's it came to my mind right there. But the problem solving skills that we have within ourselves, dealing with I guess polarizing kind of energy within ourselves. We want to react in a certain way that then we end up maybe reacting in a way that's more unloving rather than loving. And it all has to do with how we love ourselves, right? So knee-jerk reaction will tend to shine your true colors. And so I'm just getting that off of intuition there. But I got camel, like the reserves. You have a lot of reserves. Maybe this reserve of hatred, you know, these reserve energy of hatred, maybe self-hatred, but and hate's a really strong word. Maybe it's just disappointment or lack or disinvolvement is what I just heard, or dissolvement. But like your reserves of that energy, of that self-love, is either depleted or is needing to be communicated and talked to, whether that's with a family member or a close friend that you can trust, or a confidant, maybe even a lover, things of that nature. But I also see this circles around the dolphin, kind of like a target, or looking down a barrel. You know, I could go there, but I'm not going to. But I see the colors in this array here too is yellow and pink. I can see yellow and pink strongly in this swirl here. A little bit of orange, but sacral chakra as well as your solar plexus chakra being looked at here. But yeah, the need for communication, you can see it in the moon in this camel right here. But yeah, the sacral and solar plexus, as well as the heart chakra. And the heart chakra has three parts to it, and from what I take from that, it's like a relationship, love, self-love, and then kind of like this God love energy, you know, realizing the love that you have within you already, what you're wired to do, just in your zodiac sign, just having that energy within you. I paused for a second because I looked over at the moon there, and I'm a Cancer moon as well as a Cancer Venus, so I feel like this message would be just as much for me as it is for you if you're watching for your sun sign. But Cancer moon and a Cancer Venus, communication of love, self-love, you know, the way you communicate to yourself, this self-love. Are you talking good to yourself? Are you saying your I am chants, you know, things like that, looking in the mirror at yourself and you know, making it a ritual to tell yourself that that I love you, and that you matter. You matter to the world, and you matter to the people around you. It may not always look like that, and I can relate, but you are needed, and you are adored, and you are beautiful. Things of that nature. Just saying that to yourself. It don't have to be in the mirror, but it helps to see yourself in the mirror and to talk to yourself, and to lift yourself up, raise your vibration, raise your frequency. You know, this 528 frequency is a lot to do with that self-confidence. It's that God love energy, right? Let's pull a card here and see what it is that you're manifesting here. Give it a few shuffles here if we need. Felt pretty good. Let's see what comes out here for us, Spirit. Spirit, we're grateful for all that we've been given, and for the self-love ability that we have, and we can enhance upon that. Spirit, show us what it is that we're manifesting. Whether it be good or bad, show us this energy so that we can correct it or expound upon it. All right, we're ready. What is it that Cancer is manifesting at this time? Right there. Relationships I don't want. Clarify those I do want. Understood. And so this is we're going to guide this towards the self just for now, and see what other cards come out. But we're still focusing on thyself. But it says, whenever you know what you do not want, you always know more clearly what you do want. So in any poignant moment of awareness of another person's undesirable situation, give your undivided attention to the idea of improvement that has hatched from your interaction/observation. And as you learn to do that, not only will you be of increasing value to others, but you will see how your relationships with others add immeasurably to your own becoming. So what we have here is like this outward expression of this dark and light energy. You can see this white dove, and then like a crow or a raven or whatever that bird is. But anyway, the dark and light energy. The number on the card is 18, which is also the moon energy, but it's also added together as a 9, and 9 is completions, ending of cycles. So choosing now is a grand opportunity to close out cycles, but begin ones anew. And you know already from observation within yourself, as it said on the card, but the observation of the energies that you put forth into a relationship or into the exterior of yourself is also being reflected back to you in what it is that you're receiving. But this takes place within ourselves as well. It's what it is that we are thinking about, we're bringing about. What we're talking about is what's coming about, and what we're talking about, we're walking about, right? But I can see on these clothes here, root chakra energy, crown chakra energy, and heart chakra energy. There's 3 heads here. I'm getting body, mind, and spirit, kind of the alignment or the calibration, so they all come together as one, and make a more well-rounded individual here out of yourself. And I can see the eyes of this individual are looking down at the light here, the white dove, and turning the head to this black dark energy. So there's a lot of in the past, this dark energy and confusion about the expression of love, and it starts with thyself. What it is that you're telling yourself. Are you telling yourself that you're not good enough, you're not capable, that you're not happy, that you're not where you want to be? Those kind of energies, right? And trust me, I've been there. But it's turning the focus more now on the positive things that you have, and it's reminding me of gratitude, reminding yourself that you may not be where you want to be, but you're going to be working towards what it is that you want to be, what the way you want to feel, and the way that you want to be programmed in this new cycle that you're going to be entering into. I also feel this feeling of blushing. Maybe talking to yourself makes you blush in a way, but this is good for you. And it might be the energy of avoiding being vulnerable, but it's going to help you to transition into this more light being, and concentrating more on your chakras and to heal your chakras, but to evoke some kind of a light enlightenment, an awakening. We have several awakenings when we go through the process of awakening and to raising our vibration and to raise the frequency. But it's a challenge to change that cycle that's been so prevalent throughout our lives. And cancer, that's something that's cancer, I think, just alone, if you have it anywhere in your charts, that's the challenge, is to self-love and to express that love that you have within now to others, and you get different results than what you've been used to. So that's the energy that I'm getting from that card there. But let's get some more energy around this to see kind of where this is going here. So Spirit, please show us. We're grateful for this energy being shown so far. And we got change. Any others that want to come out at this time? Wow, so a little bit of explosion there. So change, you must not like to have heard that this change, you might have a hard time dealing with change. You're going through changes in your life, or some sort of perseverance and service. So let's read these cards. I'm going to set these over here. But change, it says, I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement. So movement, the movement within, right? To raise our frequency. What that means is like the heartbeat is what sets off our frequency. It's through our blood flow within our body. And so we can change that. And a lot of it has to do with breathing and breathing techniques, but to talk to ourselves. That's the internal side of us that a lot of us kind of subconsciously just ignore. I know we go through thoughts throughout the day and we daydream and we do things of that nature, but to be able to actually guide ourselves, and controlled thoughts and controlled breathing is a way to persevere, right? So we have perseverance. I know that I can do whatever I set my mind to. That's exactly what I was just saying. And right here we got the green right here, and we got purple. So this green is the heart chakra, but that's what's going to kind of open up your pineal gland. It's in your crown chakra, and the pineal gland is also something that opens up your third eye. Here we got the third eye and the throat chakra in those colors here, the light blue and the dark blue, and then kind of this white, this purity, coming from a place of purity. And then in the center, kind of more of a sense of purpose. Again, the sacral, and I got the solar plexus here, right in the center here, this yellow energy. So like the epicenter, or the center of our eye, the what do they call that? The iris. So thank you, Spirit. The iris of the eye. So it's like having that focus energy, and I love that. But there was one more card here, service, and it's again the purpose of service, and it's coming from the heart, your service to others. And what does service mean? It says, I feel good when I can help others. So it's just service. A lot of people think that like something just hit my mind, but it's like what do they call that in court? Community service, right? I mean, it can be that if that's something that you're into, but it's just serving people in everyday life, serving your family, and it's just in the ways that you can help them. And a lot of people aren't out for handouts and of that nature, and I don't think that really helps people. And something that just came to my mind also is Jesus, when he was teaching his disciples. He said to him, teach a man teach a man to fish and he can catch something about catching fish. Cast away thy nets and follow me, and teach a man to catch a fish and he can, something about, you'll have to look it up. I'm not sure. I'll see if I can look it up. But the goal here is the service and the purpose. Doing it from the heart, coming from a heart-centered place. The iris of the eye, having your focus on this change that's taking place, to persevere past all this dark energy, to communicate to yourself and build up this reserve so your cup is filled, so that your heart chakra is vibrant, and that you can express freely from yourself and have a voice that's supportive of it. I think that's very positive energy. I'm also going to go into this dream book here and see about the camel and the dolphin here. This is the book I like to go to. If you're dreaming about a camel or a dolphin or something about reserves, something like that. But let's see, the camel. If it's here, then we'll just read that. But if it's not, we'll see if dolphin is. But let's see here. Cancer. About a camel. Camel. Oh my goodness, there's a lot of C words in here. Camel, camel. Camels, all right. So like maybe you had a dream about being in Egypt or something of that nature, but riding a camel or whatnot. But it says, to see this beast of burden signifies that you will entertain great patience and fortitude in time of almost unbearable anguish and failures that will seemingly sweep every vestige of hope from you. Trust me, I know what that feels like. So it's perseverance. It's adding to that energy there. It says, to own a camel is a sign that you will possess rich mining property. Wow. It says, to see a herd of camels on the desert denotes assistance when all human aid seems at a low ebb, and of sickness from which you will arise, contrary to all expectations. Wow. So I love that. I love that we chose to use the camel as this energy to look in that book, is what you're dreaming about. Hopefully you're dreaming about camels. There's a lot of good energy in that. Reserve energy, right? There's always somebody there to help you, and spirit is definitely that person, but yourself as well. The way you talk to yourself, you're going to pull yourself out of this darker energy, maybe that you felt not good enough or inadequate at times, or even all the time. This is how you do it. You talk to yourself, you love yourself, you show yourself love, you take care of yourself, and you do you first, and then you can have something to give. You fill your own cup so that you can share from that cup. When you come from a place of an empty cup, a black pit or a black hole or what have you, it tends to be counteractive as far as manifesting what it is that you desire. And so, yeah, let's get some tarot on this. See what we have and what tarot has to say here. For Cancer, let's get the energy for Cancer. The storyline. What's the storyline here? Could be past, present, future, but let's see here. Page of Wands. That's what the card looks like right there. But I'm seeing this this newfound desire to change, to persevere, and to serve. You see that it matches that service card over here. This desire to do more, to give more, but to give more to yourself, and allow yourself to dance, to sing along, to create this vibration here. It looks like she's tossing that wand into the air, and kind of like in a parade, you'd see those in the front of the band working those wands. But right here, I can just see this inner child being born again, this sacral energy too, or solar plexus energy. as well as the jacket that she's wearing here, you know, and the hair being wild, let your hair down kind of a thing. Be you. Don't be afraid to be you. A lot of the times I think we can wear a mask and we can guard our hearts by doing so, and not let the people in that are wanting to be in. But here's another card here. We got the Seven of Swords in reverse. You got the black crow there just squawking away right there, and squawking away at what looks like a thief, right? A thief in the night. So it's like no longer robbing yourself of the blessings that are coming towards you. I think when you close off that heart and you don't allow yourself to dance in the rain, put on a happy face even though things are kind of rough, and positive affirmations is why you're able to do this, and why this is in the storyline. No, it's not necessary for you to feel like you need to steal your joy or fake it. It's something that isn't fake. This is what lies within all of us, is this ability to affirm that we are happy, that we are eternal, that we are capable beings, that we are free-spirited as well. And this this squawking bird here, I'm also getting that energy. If in the upright you can see it better just for that purpose. But no reason to lash out and to I get that energy of like slashing tires, or waging war. You're feeling this energy of a free spirit, and your cup being filled. This change taking place within you and around you. That moon energy. You see the rays of the moon shining down here. In this reverse here, it's like the more of the, like, what's the opposite of the moon? Would be the sun. So seeing happiness as for what it is, not putting on rose-tinted glasses to see the world in a different way than what it actually is, and to celebrate with gratitude for what it is that you do have, right? And we have right here the Lovers in reverse, and this is a choice between lovers. And I'm getting from this energy also that it's a choice between loving yourself or giving what you have of your reserves to someone else, and prematurely is what I'm getting. So the Lovers in reverse is signifying that there's some a little more work for you. And I think that you've been doing the necessary process of awakening, and I think that you're gradually getting there. And I think that maybe you might feel a little bit impatient, but with this self-affirmation and this comfort that you're feeling at this time, the choice is to love thyself, first. This is coming. This is definitely coming. And just because it's in the reverse right now doesn't mean that in the future this time will come. I just think that Spirit really, really wants you to focus on loving yourself and giving yourself that self-affirmation, and continuously working through it, even though it might be stormy and rainy and the emotions might be a little challenging. I think that that's where you learn the most, and you learn to dance in the rain, kind of energy there. And this lashing out or fighting out, because there's going to be tests. That's what I'm getting from this as well. People that are going to squawk at you and mock at you and tell you that you're crazy, that you're not, they're challenging you, is what I'm getting from that. But as long as you keep that focus on you, the lashing out won't take place, So we have two cards in the reverse here, but those are two cards that are more directing towards yourself. And that's great, because I think in the past that those in the upright were the problem, that you would give too much of yourself that you didn't really have, which would cause you to want to, lash out and to fight, and which would lead to a betrayal. I think that you are obviously also coming from a place of betrayal. These two cards together also is a big signifier that you've been hurt and damaged in love. And the red right there being the focus here on this card, the red here is this energy of passion, but it's also the root chakra. So a lot to do with your childhood, or how you view love is because of how you were raised in love, and it's a challenge to break that mold there, but you can do it. And I just see that that's the change that's taking place, is you're learning how to love yourself No matter what stage in your life, that's very important and very key, necessary step for you to manifest what it is that you do want, as opposed to what you don't want, right? So yeah, and I can see this bow and arrow too as a tattoo on her shoulder, you know, in the upright. You can probably see it better and understand it more. But look at who it's pointing at. It's herself. To loving herself before. So that's why it's an upside down, and this is out of the picture. Focus is on thyself. Focus is on thyself. And this will come. The one that's for you. And I think that's very powerful, and I'm very grateful that Spirit was able to convey that right here. But let's see some more of the storylines and see where this is going, and make sense of it all. Right? Spirit, show us with self-love being the main focus here, as we have been so grateful to see where that's going to lead us. I know it's going to lead us to this manifestation of the relationship that we do want, but what is this person like? What are they going through? Are they ready, or is this something that they're going through at the same time as well? We have the Knight of Swords and in the upright. And this is they're being guided, and you can see this crow here, you know, this crow. So this is something that maybe that they have either they're late and they're going after that motorcycle that's magically driving by itself, but they're being guided to make a move. A Knight of Swords is usually like one of truth, seeing the truth and quickly and abruptly going for it. So on the other side of this lovers connection, I'm going there just because lovers is here, but your counterpart is as soon as they see it, they're going for it. Is that energy? And look what's on the back of his right there, that crossbow energy, that bow and arrow, this tattoo here. Look at that synchronicity. As soon as they see it, they're going for it. So it's going to be up to you in showing to yourself that you do love yourself, that you do have a lot to give, but it's going to be in how you express it. What is your expression of love, and what does it look like? Are you dancing in the rain when it gets hard, when the going gets tough? Are you pushing forward? Are you pushing through it? Are you mastering yourself? Are you controlling the energy because of your affirmations? You know, and as soon as they see it, they're running full speed for it. There they are. I mean, and a motorcycle. And so that, I mean, I get the sense motorcycle is the form of transportation, but it looks like a motorcycle, a one-seater, you know, motorcycle. You know, they've been through the process. They're being spiritually guided, and it's not an easy road. You can tell this road is like a dirt path. You know, it's gonna take some of their work as well. Maybe they've been behind in this aspect as well. You know, they got their red on the bottom of their shoe here. This is root chakra energy, and also it's at their feet. So same thing, same kind of energy. Maybe you both have experienced some kind of betrayal energy, right? And learned how to be alone, and also in some sort of way or shape or form have calloused your heart. And it's a challenge, and once it's seen, though, it's very much so sought after. Spirit, show us some more here. We had a couple cards flip over, but we won't take those right yet. Let's see what's going on, Spirit. There we go. We have the Two of Pentacles, and we have the Ten of Wands. This is their energy right here. Kind of, should I stay or should I go? But once they see it, they're gonna know. But they are in a place of not really knowing yet. They're in a limbo spot here. And this is energy also that's a burden. You know, I think that they would be more than willing to be packed and ready to go. But what's the burden is that all their stuff is in boxes, so to speak, or packed up ready to go. But there's no definitive answer here. And as soon as they do know they're going, they're being guided to, but it's being at a loss here, and just kind of frustrated, it looks like, and and packing around all this burden. If this burden isn't like being packed up and ready to go, this burden is not having their counterpart. You can see the Ten of Wands, but you can see this path that is lit, you know, of what direction to higher ground. But yeah, to raise the elevation, to raise the vibration and the frequency, right? To see things from a higher vantage point is also what I'm getting there, and this is energy that can go both ways on that. You know, to see things from a higher vantage point is the whole goal of the self affirmations, right? So let's see what else comes out here for you, Cancer. This is beautiful reading so far here. I mean, it seems like it's like, oh man, it's not coming together, but like you got to ask yourself, are you really ready for something to come together? And also not just necessarily are you ready, but is your counterpart ready? You know, you might be ready or they might be ready, but are you ready? You know, this manifestation that we're talking about is to self-love, right? So I'm thinking right now, Cancer, there's a little bit more that needs to take place. We got bottom of the deck, the Knight of Cups. I mean, you're feeling the energies of change through this romantic energy. But let's see what we got here, Spirit. Let's see what we got. Let's throw this out here. Spirit, what do we have here? New deck. Like I said, new deck. We might have some cards that kind of repeat here, so we're going to use a new deck here. On the time, we have 31 minutes. Let's get through this here, Spirit. What do we have for Cancer? The energy around the manifestation and kind of their advice here. We have 3 cards here. So we have the King of Cups, and I knew we'd have a repeating card. It's not that one, but the King of Cups is a restitution, finds stolen objects and discovers the person responsible. So there's I just picked up on some energy that might be of some black magic energy here, dealing with what's going on. And also the number on the card is 69. 69 could be a fellow Cancer. God seeing everything energy there. So there's some things that have been stolen from you, maybe gifts, or maybe spiritual gifts. It could be also, it just could be things that monetary value, or and that's the next card will give us the idea here, and it's the favorable God and the number 10, starting over, doing from square one, right? Because 10 resets into 1, but it's new beginnings. But it says divine grace cures rage and pestilence and absolves the guilty. So yeah, it's in connection to that other card, right? The King of Cups. So it's being returned to you. The things that are that were out of whack. You may even had your energy out of whack, but it's all being returned to you. The Ten of Wands here, that was the card that was repeated. That's why Spirit wanted me to change decks. This is also coming over the top of the Ten of Wands, so it's doubled over. Spiritual communication influences religious men, teachers, and men of law. God humiliating the proud. See that? There was a lot of burden placed upon you and upon this person, and it was unrightfully so. I think that things were developing, but there was some jealous energy. There was energy that didn't want to see you happy, didn't want to see you move forward. And so there was a lot of things that were taken from you, whether that be spiritual gifts, whether that be money, whether that be modes of transportation, marriage. It could have been a lot of things that took place in this energy here. Remember the Thief. We got the Thief here in the other tarot cards, and the Lovers in reverse. We got some energy here that's really real here, but through this trial, because everything happens for a reason, you learned how to still be yourself and to still show compassion and love for others, but more importantly, learn how to love yourself deeper. And because of that, there's going to be a reward. I can tell you right now, there's going to be a reward. On the bottom of the deck, we have the Recording Angel. And it's Metatron, Wheel of Fortune. It's destiny. It says advancement and progress, teaches, guides, and records events in the book of life. Wow. So this is I got cold chills all over my body, and this is the energy that you're stepping into. That's beautiful. I'm throwing that down at the bottom of the deck, but let's see what else is going to happen here as a result. But that Wheel of Fortune, that's destiny. That's also restitution as well. You're getting everything that was taken from you, and you're getting it back, Cancer. You know, this is, I think that you had reserves here that were taken from you. And the angels are working behind the scenes to get it back, You might even be feeling that change. We have right here strength, the strength card. Yes, yes, with Metatron as well, right? The raising God. You are elevating. You are going through this transition, this transformation because of all of this. And your ability to persevere, right? And to continue to serve and to, accept change, right? No matter what it was that you were going through, you still chose God. That's so beautiful. This is loyalty, delivery from those who seek to oppress, brings victory. Yes, I was going to say the Six of Wands. I felt the Six of Wands coming, but that energy of victory coming about, but being able to speak upon it and to be able to teach about it because of it. You know, attracting, it says right here, teaches, guides, and records events in the book of life. But there was another one, influences religious men, teachers, and men of law. So yes, you have a very deep gift being returned back to you. And I just on the deck, on the bottom of the deck that we were just reading from, Six of Wands, right? So very beautiful. And underneath that,